Hi, I'm Jennifer Hollick with Finding the Answers Journey, and today is Monday, January 7th, 2019. I'm creating this video today because I needed to do something that was in the moment. As some of you who followed me for a while know, I am a caregiver to my husband who has been dealing with cancer, and he actually had two kinds of cancers. One was treated and is gone, and the other one has been on a watch and wait, and things have been up and down for the last year with that. And it became kind of critical in the fall. We do have another challenge in that while I am a caregiver for him and support him, and he's my husband, we don't live together all the time. He is Dutch and lives in the Netherlands where his doctors are. I'm American and live in the US, specifically about Chicago. So we do kind of a back and forth thing. And it's not the easiest way to handle something like this. So I've been a caregiver twice before for very short periods of time, no more than 6 or 7 months. And this has been now a 3-year experience that is going to continue. It doesn't seem that there will be a fairy tale happy ending where the magic queen comes down and makes everything perfect again. So this will be an ongoing journey, and I've struggled with how to deal with it and how to deal with all of the things that have come up for me, because it's much more intense than anything I've ever dealt with before. I was alerted to some resources and was able to put kind of a label on things that I was feeling, like anticipated grief. This is where you're already grieving for the things that you've lost in your relationship, where you're caregiving, things that you think will never be able to come to pass. You're grieving because you don't know what's going to happen. Your whole life is turned upside down, and you don't know when the end will come or if it will come. Maybe it won't. Maybe things will turn around. So there are all of these different emotions. And then when you are taking care of someone where there is a higher level of intensity, taking care of, looking at doctor's appointments and medications and symptoms and potential outcomes and everything else, and then add to that the rest of your life. And for me, that's traveling back and forth between Europe and the States, running my own business where I'm responsible for more than, almost every part of it. And I have 3 kids who are still in school. So, it really, when you take whatever your situation is and add caregiving to it, it can really cause a lot of things to come up inside you that we often don't know how to deal with because nobody's ever helped us through that. So when I hit rock bottom in the fall of 2018, I came back from Europe and decided, actually I knew if I didn't make a lot of changes and right now, I was going to end up very sick, and it was not going to do me or my husband any good, or my kids or my business. So I started investigating new resources. I started making a lot of personal changes. I've made a lot of professional changes. I've worked a lot with one of my energy healers to help remove some of the triggers and different things that cause negative reactions in my body, in my energy, in my emotions. So I've made some changes that way. And one thing that I know is possible is there's another energy here, that the energy of what I was in last year does not have to be my energy all the time moving forward. In fact, that energy was horrible. And honestly, if that was all there is to this life, was that yucky energy, then, what's the point? But when I came back and took some space and was able to sit with myself and say, okay, this is where I could have made a different choice when this came up with my husband, or this came up with the doctors, or I was angry because I felt so alone, or whatever it was that came up. When you take some space, you can think about that. So one of the things that's come out of this is a caregiver journal that I've created, and I'm getting ready to release that. It's not something that requires a lot of time. It asks about 5 minutes of you in the morning and 5 minutes at night. And it helps you tap into this other possibility of energy so that you are not constantly stuck in that negative and darkness. Now, I'm not saying there won't be times where you won't go into that, but you can pull yourself out of it and you can still create your life and create who you are without giving every single thing about you up because you're in this new role. My intention with this is to share my journey, to use the journal and to do videos, do some webinars, provide other resources that you can use or not use, it's your choice, to see how I'm progressing through this process. Because I really do feel there is a better energy available and I don't have to stay stuck in what I was in. And I know a lot more now in the last few weeks about how to take care of myself, how to take care of my husband, how to better advocate for him. So many things that I wish I'd known 6 months ago. It would have really made a difference in both our lives last fall. So if you're interested in joining me on this journey, you can go to findingtheanswersjourney.com and sign up for our newsletter. We also have a free members area, and I do have a page of caregiver resources that I developed. Then you can like us on Facebook, because I will be doing some Facebook Lives there, and I will share my journey with you. So as I'm sitting in a space today of, I don't know what's going to happen, and we're going to get some answers tomorrow, it would be, it's good for me to be journaling this and sharing this. So please like us on Facebook, because I will be sharing more there with Facebook Lives. And then there will be other things coming on our website. So I hope that this helps you if you're a caregiver, or if you know somebody, please feel free to share the video. Please feel free to share the information about the journal when it comes out. It's coming out very soon. And I hope that it will help you transform your life and tap into that higher level of energy that will help not only you, but the people that you love, and ultimately the entire world.